Hi, I'm going to give you a little analysis on an article called The Impact of Shared iPads on Kindergarten Students, Collaboration and Engagement in Visual Storytelling Activities. And it was published this year in the Early Childhood Education Journal. And this article looks at research completed on 12 groups of kindergarten students, groups of 4, and they had the opportunity to write stories or create stories on iPads and then also create stories using paper and pencil and craft supplies. And it was thought that the children would have greater collaboration and cooperation by using the iPads, and that they would be able to use more images because of the bank of images within the app. And some of that was seen in the research, that there were more images and the kids had greater pride in their work. But what they found as well was that through the technology, there was a real lack of cooperation with some of the groups, and there was no collaboration within the groups. That there's really a need for teacher input, and that the teachers need to be part of the process, whether it's on an iPad, even if they can use the technology independently. What was found was that the skills such as collaboration, cooperation, listening, weren't being displayed. And this is where it connects to my teaching. And then when you think about it, teaching mathematics as well, that if you want children to work within groups, they need to have those skills, and they're not innate. And this is something that I started teaching explicitly about 10 years ago. And it is skills like collaboration. I was working at an IB school, and as a team, we realized that we were expecting kids to collaborate, and we never really taught them how to do it. And it was a big epiphany for us as a team, that we really put it into practice, and that whatever we were teaching, we would stop and say, well, and this is how a listener, or this is how someone is a good listener, and teach these really, really explicit skills and things that you just think, oh, kids can just cooperate or kids can collaborate, but you need to stop and show them how to do these things. So, and it changed. It changed, like, kids would then be like, oh, this is what you're not being a good listener, and this is what a good listener needs to do, or this is what it means to collaborate. And they got it more, they internalized it. So when you really put a name to the actions and it's repetitive, it really makes a difference. So iPad versus having the paper and pencil, the benefits of having technology will come through more when kids have these other skills. So making sure that you're teaching these other skills, so that when it comes time to problem solve as a group on an iPad in math, that they have those collaboration skills. So I think that was the big takeaway and the reminder for me that I need to not just like do it on the fly, that it really needs to be embedded in teaching.